It's late winter, and the buds on the trees are starting to think about breaking open. Our fruit trees, like this peach here, are at a prime age to begin pruning and training them for production in long-term form. What I want is for the limbs to grow out horizontally and as evenly spaced as possible. They tend to grow upwards at this age, so I'm tying them off to tent stakes and using an adjustable knot to gently pull them down. Their new form will let sunlight reach more of the tree at once and make more of the fruit accessible and easier to pick. I'm using the taut line hitch tied with paracord. It's a simple hitch with 2 passes inside a loop and 1 on the outside, which allows it to hold well but adjust easily. I wouldn't recommend using any string or twine smaller in diameter than paracord to make sure it doesn't cause any damage. I always melt the cut ends so they don't fray. They'll be out in the elements for a while. To protect the bottom of the tree and the tie downs from lawnmower damage, and to improve the soil the tree's roots have to work with, I dug up the grass all around it and thoroughly mulched with wood chips. Once the major branches have been tied into their new positions, it's time to prune. Generally, ideal cuts on trees are made by cutting back to other branches that can take over for what has been cut off. On the top here, I'm reducing the height of a few stems to establish the centermost as the main leader. If you need to shorten an overreaching limb but don't have a good branch to cut back to, you can select a healthy-looking bud to cut to like this. This one needed to come back to focus on growing stronger rather than longer, to hold up the weight of eventual peaches. This is also a good time to fix bad cuts left over from the tree's time at the nursery, and clip off any dead twigs. Lastly, I'm looking at the newer branches coming off the main stem and deciding which ones are going to grow to fill in gaps the tree has, and which ones will eventually overcrowd what's already here. I thin off what may be a problem later and leave what will be helpful. After this growing season, when fall starts to set in, we'll be able to take these ties off and the tree will live and grow in its new form.